Gruesome new details this morning just made public in the murder case against the singer known as David.
Gigi joins us now with more on what prosecutors unveiled in this new court document right away. We just want to let you know these allegations are very disturbing.
They are, especially when you consider that she's basically a child,
right.
Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Prosecutors filed a brief yesterday with the evidence they say they have against singer David, whose real name, by the way, is David Burke. They detail what they describe as the horrifying steps that the singer took to dismember and then hide the body of his teenage girlfriend after they say he stabbed her to death last April. According to the document, which outlines evidence prosecutors plan to present, the singer-songwriter placed the teenager's body after killing her in a blue inflatable pool in his garage, and this was done to keep blood off the floor. And again, this is just an allegation, but it is very difficult to hear. The DA's office says he removed her limbs. He dismembered her with a chainsaw, one of two that he had ordered online. They also say he ordered a shovel, a cadaver bag, and other materials using a fake name, Victoria Mendez, and had them delivered to his Hollywood Hills home after the murder. They say he also ordered something called a burn cage. That's to burn evidence. The decomposed torso and head of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez were found in September inside a cadaver bag in the trunk of the Tesla that belongs to Burke. A plastic garbage bag was under the cadaver bag with her arms and legs. The prosecutors say her ring and pinky finger on her left hand, one of those fingers tattooed with Burke's name, were missing, and prosecutors say they were amputated by the singer and have never been found. The Tesla was towed to an impound lot where workers noticed a bad odor and called police. The brief also outlines a possible motive for murder. According to prosecutors, the singer wanted to silence Celeste after she threatened to go public with their relationship. Prosecutors say the pair had a sexual relationship that started when Celeste was only 13 years old, but they claim they had actually been involved since she was 11. Burke has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder and other charges, and at his April 20th arraignment, David's lawyer said the evidence will actually prove that he did not murder Celeste. Certainly some very disturbing allegations.
Yeah, in those documents, it also showed that once her parents found out about this alleged relationship, they took her cell phone away, and that he had purchased a separate cell phone to get sent to her at her school. Text messages, a lot of the evidence here. What more do we know about that?
Well, they say that Celeste had been reported missing, and when she returned home, her parents took away her cell phone. So prosecutors claim that singer David paid $1,000 to a student at her junior high school to give her a burner phone, a cell phone that he had bought for her that her parents wouldn't know about, and that he went to all this trouble, and by that point they claim he knew she was a minor. Because she had been reported missing, and because parents thought she was in this relationship with David, they had sent the sheriff's department to do a welfare check.
Right. And
they told David, hey, she's, only 13 years old, and he said, oh, I had no idea. I thought she was over 18. And they say that the cell phone that he gave her was after he knew that she was a minor.
Wow. And so they're doing these like digital forensics now. They're combing through all the pictures. They even said that there was child pornography on this phone. Anything else that we know that they've discovered so far from all of that digital evidence?
The text messages, they are listed, some of them are listed in detail, and prosecutors say that the text messages discuss a possible pregnancy, a possible abortion, Plan B, that the many text messages are sexual in nature, and perhaps more importantly, they allege that they had an entire argument via text message where Celeste threatened to discover their relationship, to make it public.
That explains some of the charges too.
That's, they say, is the motive for murder.
Also, I'm curious, as elaborate as it was, all these steps that allegedly were taken to try to dispose of the body, like there are witnesses or other accomplices that might have also taken part in all of this, and so maybe this will all come as they continue the investigation.
The investigation is still very active. They're still looking for more evidence. And coming up later on Good Day LA, we'll talk a little bit about the Uber and the text messages that police say David sent to Celeste after she was already dead.
All right.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. And all of it is disturbing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.